Today's 2-minute fairy tale is one of the more hilarious and juvenile stories from 1001 Nights called The Historic Fart. It takes place in a city in Yemen, and a local prominent man named Abu Hassan is getting married. The matchmaker set him up with a woman as beautiful as the moon shining over the sea, and they have a fabulous wedding feast. It goes into real detail. They have 5 different colors of rice, kid goats stuffed with walnuts, almonds, and pistachios, and a young camel roasted whole. The bride comes out, displays herself in a bunch of different dresses, everyone's partying, and then when she's in her final dress, she sits down, and when our dude gets up to go take his place beside her, he has eaten and drunk so much that he let fly a great and terrible fart. In fear for their lives, all the guests immediately turn to their neighbors and talk aloud and pretend to not hear it because, he's a powerful man and they don't want to make him mad. Abu reacts like a lot of us. It says, mortified, he turned away from the bridal chamber as if to answer a call of nature, like, oops, sorry guys, I gotta go pee. And then he went down the courtyard, saddled his mare, and rode off weeping bitterly through the night. So he gets on a ship, sails to India, and gets a job working for a king and spends years and years in India just trying to escape what has happened to him. But one day he's so longing for his homeland, he decides, I'm gonna go back. And so he dons the rags of a dervish, like a holy man, and decides to kind of sneak in and find out what's going on. A lot of detail isn't given except one sentence that says on the way there, he endured 1,000 hardships of hunger, thirst, and fatigue, and braved 1,000 dangers from lions, snakes, and ghouls. He really wants to get home. So he gets there in disguise, and he's kind of listening around town. And after 7 nights and 7 days, he's sitting on the door of a hut when he hears a young girl say, Mother, tell me what day I was born again, for one of my companions wants to tell my fortune. The mother answered, Oh, my daughter, you were born on the very night when Abu Hassan farted. No sooner had Abu heard this than he rose up from the bench he was sitting on and fled, saying to himself, Verily, my fart has become a date. It will be remembered forever and ever. And he returns to India and remains in self-exile for the rest of his life. I get it though. I think most of us do. As always, check out my book, Dust Spells, a reimagining of the 12 Dancing Princesses, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.